What's up, guys? So we are here to check out exactly what you read. The Bandit Town is finally in staging branch and should make it into game, well, depending when you're watching this, I guess tomorrow, Thursday, for the Force Wipe. Now, it's probably gonna have a lot of bugs that need to be worked out, so keep that in mind, but it's freaking awesome. Now let's check it out on the map. You'll notice swamp areas will kind of look like this. They'll kind of have like a little water and a little bit of like the brown, and it's kind of, that's how you kind of identify them. Now, I wasn't finding any other swamps yet. I don't think the swamps you can build in have popped up yet, but the Bandit Town itself has. Now, you'll see it does have stores. You can get trout, pickles, water jugs, corn seeds, Dropbox, salvage shelves, tuna can lamps, and lockers. And then you can get crude oil, metal frags, high qual, rad pills, green key cards, blue key cards, red key cards. You can also, I guess these are you trade trout for scrap. Sorry, interesting. And yeah, shotgun trap for that much scrap, that blah blah. Oh, so this is the scrap store. Interesting. Huh. But anyways, these are all NPCs, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and zoom on in. Now, the swamp biome itself is amazing. Check it out. Now, these willow trees can be harvested normally. I believe... I don't know how much you can actually... You can get any of them, and they seem to give about 3 a hit, unless you're, focusing it. But you'll see there's kind of this fine fog around. You've got lily pads and all this other really cool, neat, new stuff. There's a deer. As you pop into here, you'll start to see there's little shacks, and these shacks have the coolest decoration in them. I hope eventually this is something we can make. Yeah, dirty role player, but come on, you can't tell me you don't want to sit with a shotgun and a rocking chair on your porch. Or have a very sketchy looking couch to decorate your lobby. Oh, that's right, role player. But let's take a look at our first store here. And they wave at you, which is pretty cool. And here you can go ahead and buy some kind of food necessities, pretty much. There's all these funny little signs like, no body dumping. Not here, at least. You got boats hanging around, lanterns hanging. This makes me really want to be able to hang lanterns. You've got watchtowers, and these watchtowers have some guards that are decked out pretty well. This guy's got an AK and a SAR, and he's in heavy armor. They're kind of buff. Now, of course, you can kind of headshot. We'll get back to that in a second. And as you can see, the sunset in the swamp is amazing. Look at that. I mean, did you ever think this would be Rust? Seeing that? I don't think a lot of people really would. So that it's just, they've done an amazing job. I'm speechless. I keep finding new little things here and there around it. The fog kind of keeps around, which is awesome. And so as you head around, there's all sorts of little kind of areas to kind of explore, walk around. Naked's not welcome, and that's crossed out. I don't know if you can really believe that, though. You'll just have to see kind of how that goes. It's little poker tables everywhere. That'll bring us to something else here in a second. So we've got another store right here, it looked like. Oh, no, that's his corner. Never mind. The next stores, a couple of stores are over this direction. Yeah, you got this guy, or this girl over here, and you can trade items for scrap. So you can buy scrap. And so this is what's actually going here, is you can sell the key cards. So you can't scrap them. A lot of people are like, why can't we scrap key cards? Well, now you can sell them for scrap, like literally just for scrap. But you got to come into the Bandit Town for that and make it out. So there's stores all over the place, and it's just detailed really nicely. And this guy's got your typical little kind of guns and turrets from the other NPC town. They all have guards. And it's really cool. And it's kind of neat to see that waving animation being used, because, eventually we are going to have emotes, which are pretty sick. Now, before we move on to what the biggest part of the Bandit Town is, I want to go ahead and mention there is a composter coming out. Plants are being worked on, like I showed in my last video, and this composter will probably be used to, well, make compost. But back when, I don't know if Helk even remembers saying it, but he said he would like to experiment with the idea of growing your own explosive. So, you know, basically fertilizer bomb kind of thing, instead of having to mine sulfur. It's an alternate, so you could be a farmer to get your explosives rather than being a gatherer and a miner. So, hey, who knows? Maybe that's still in the runs. I don't know. The composter looks really cool, though. I didn't get to squeeze into the last video because the image was shared with me last Friday. But here's the big thing, the dredge. These things are used to go ahead and, well, float around and suck out all the muck that block up waterways. But this one's been repurposed into something a little bit different. We're gonna go ahead and, well, actually it's quite a bit different. And again, the attention to details and all the, it just looks great. You know, field notes, I like it. All these little detailed items. But the interesting thing is what's upstairs. Now you can either go up through a ladder or you can come straight up here onto the balcony. I'm not entirely sure the two different ways. We got another really, you know, these guards, they they have weapons. And here you go. It's the gambling room. And this is the big Wheel of Fortune, so to say. These are your gambling spots. You can sit in a chair. You have to actually mount. And I love that they used the old Dropbox model that never got any love that said gobble gobble on it. This is the one that was originally made, I think, to be the one that was placed on bases. And it got revamped. I love seeing this model back in the game. It's actually really cool. It has a purpose now. Now, before I get too far ahead of myself, I'd have to say I'd love to be able to play cards or poker or something on here. But let's go and check out the game they already put in for us. So you go ahead and you mount. You notice the wheel activates. And what you do is you go into here. You have to wait. You know, if it's in between, it's grayed out. You can't do anything. And it landed on yellow. All right. So, I'm gonna say we're gonna put a little bit on there, a little bit on there, a ton on there. I mean, you can pretty much gamble all your scrap. If you want to, you can put something on everything. All right, so we got 26 seconds until the wheel starts spinning again, but just check out the detail to everything. And these guards are a little bit scary. Now, of course, the compound bow will be in as well, and as you can see, I pulled it out in the casino. They don't really like that, so it's kind of depends where you are of the weapons you can pull out, but we'll talk more about that in a second. Here we go. Bets are in. You can't change them, and we put the most on red, which is probably never gonna happen, but yep, no, definitely not. Can we at least get like a 5 or a 10? Oh, 5, and boom, I won some scrap. So it's pretty cool. I actually gambled earlier. I put in 1,500 and I got back 6,000. Now, I'm sure this will all be balanced. This is pretty much the proof of concept that it works, you know? So that's kind of what's going on there. But I'm not going to show every little detail. These radiation signs are weird. They say help me and everything. And this desk is just so out of order with the rest of this. I love it. It's just done really well. You guys need to come and explore it for yourself. So, like I showed, weapon, they get mad at, right? But if we come all the way down here, they don't care. So it's just the casino seems to be protected, right? Now, in the scientist town, the turrets would destroy your face. You can go into the buildings here. Seems totally fine. I can walk up to the shopkeep with a gun out, and they happily wave at me. Now, the real question that everyone wants to know is what happens if you do something you're not supposed to. And it did absolutely nothing. Let's shoot a guard, shall we? Oh, no, they're already angry at us. Question is, can you kill them, or are they turrets? And I do believe... Oh, you can kill them. You can kill them. They're just tough. And just like a scientist, they drop some random loot, and you can't take that armor. But now... Oh, no, they're still angry. Look at these little checkpoints. They are everywhere. Since we're God mode, might as well take the full stretch. There we go. So you can battle them. It seems to be they just drop about scientist loot right now. Now, how long do they stay aggroed? I'm assuming it's the same 30 minutes. Let's see. I think these guys are going to be mad at us. Yeah, so that's, you know, hostile for 50 minutes. There you go. There's the answer. So, guys, that's the first look at the Bandit Town. I think it is amazing. I can't wait to see it in game. I can't wait to see how the gambling and stuff goes. It's going to be a very interesting thing. But we'll be back with a full update as well as a skin video that, you know, we'll cover everything. So this is just a sneak look, in-depth look at the Bandit Town. I know it was going to be a short video, but hey, there's just so much cool stuff I had to sit here and talk about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're as excited as I am to see it in game. And if you know how to work the whole staging branch thing, you can go and check it out yourself. So go do that. Check it out, guys. And we will see you soon with the full update video.